Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Try Slay the Spire. We are in Act 2, playing with an Ironclad over here, and we've got a fair amount of money, and some questionable relics. Yeah, we do have gain HP whenever we play a power. I haven't been taking powers, because they can be hard to synergize. I don't know, we might look at them a little bit more. I'm thinking I'm going to grab the right branch over here. Assuming I can get through these this first little bit relatively cleanly, I will take the right branch here, which will guarantee an elite fight, which might be a little scary, but hopefully we'll be okay. Maybe there's a better way to navigate this, but... Well, I suppose... So I was doing this way because of the shop. If I went this way, I would also get the elite there, but a decision to bail. Okay, this actually will be a little safer if I do this. We got two thieves over here, so they can do a fair amount of damage, and again, they will want to run away at some point. They do start with an attack plan right away, so I'm going to go ahead and spot the weakness to raise my strength. This actually wouldn't be a bad time to Impervious. It also gets it out of the deck too, so we'll just soak all the damage. I mean, we don't have anything else that we possibly can do here. I could double defend, but that wouldn't actually be enough, and no matter what, I can't use the Clash, so that's the first turn determined. But hey, at least I got +4 strength, so my follow-up attacks are going to be quite a bit more substantial. They're stealing my money. Definitely need to make sure to kill them. And yeah, they do crazy amount of damage, but I gotta kill them! I can't possibly defend enough here. So I'm going to use the big damage strike. You know, I think I'm just gonna go all out. I'm gonna take 20 damage. But I could have taken only 10, but to be honest, I think that would have put us in a worse position, because we do not to, like... Oh, I gotta use my goddamn potions. I have to use a potion every single battle here. Alright, well, let's weaken him, so we take less. We will armaments first. Flash of Steel. Or, sorry, whatever that was. What was it called? Pommel Strike, to draw some cards. Well, Flash of Steel, to draw another card. Battle Trance, which is free, but I can't draw any more cards. And I can't kill him. I could armor up a little bit more. I can come pretty close. He's not vulnerable, and I don't have him bashed. You know, I think we just kill him next turn. So, adding a little bit of armor might be worthwhile. We kill him next turn if we damage him here. So, I guess I will just go ahead and attack him. And I still gotten the Clash off, but we had too many non-attack cards. So, we took a lot of damage in this fight. And I'm willing to bet I could have avoided that if I had, you know, 2 brain cells to rub together, but I don't. So, he's going to armor up here, and I think he's going to try to run next turn, but we've got the kill here. Oh, we wasted our pen nib. Oh, no, it's charged up now. So we stole our gold back. We got a block potion, which is going to be nice to help us survive a bit. You know, Body Slam is actually pretty good after Impervious. There's your 1-2 combo. And this is the upgraded version already, so it's free. I think normally it costs 1. I mean, do we grab it just on the off chance that we get a 1-2 combo? I don't need another armaments. The Sword Boomerang does still combo nicely if you got a lot of damage. You know what? Let's try. It's probably insane, but let's see what we can do. Looks like we're in another event. We didn't get a fight out of one of these. 75 gold, I can remove a card from my deck. I will go ahead and do that. Hello, Secret Cleric. I think we just get rid of a regular strike again. At some point, I would also start to remove the defense, but we don't have, like, other than Impervious, we don't really have any thing granting us armor, so I'm going to get rid of that. That's going to be okay. So we're going to hit the shop here with a little bit of cash. And we could pay to remove another card, and that's very tempting. We don't have a Shrug It Off, and it's a really good card, especially if we want a little bit of extra defense. Warcry actually would probably be good too, especially if upgraded. Secret Technique. Choose a skill from your draw pile, place in your hand. Dramatic Entrance. An innate card means you start with that in your hand at the start of combat. It's free, deals a bunch of damage to everyone, and it's a one-shot deal. It's actually not a bad card at all. To deal some burst damage right from the start. Okay. We've also got the Bag of Preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. That would be insanely strong. Strawberry raise our max HP. Wow, we have a lot of really good options. I actually think I want the bag of preparation. Now with 108, we can still remove a card. We could still get dramatic entrance. We could get Warcry and something else, like Shrug It Off. Even Anger is really good. Alright, let's get Warcry. It effectively thins out our deck, in a sense. Now the question is, do we get Anger, which is exceptionally good, especially when upgraded, because it'll upgrade to 6 damage for free, and can let you get a lot of burst damage off. Shrug makes it harder for us to use our Clash. We'd also just save our money, but I think I'm going to buy the Anger. Alright, so we're still down 21 hit points. This guy is interesting. He's got a lot of armor, and he does have the barricade ability, so his block doesn't go away at the end of the round. He's also got 3 points of artifact, which allows him to ignore some debuffs. He's not starting with an attack, which is kind of annoying. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with a Battle Trance. Excellent. That's sort of what I was hoping to do, is then pick up an Armaments. We don't need the block this turn, but we can instantly upgrade a lot of our deck. I can't use my Warcry right now because I'm not allowed to draw cards this turn. I am wondering if it's worth trying to burst through his artifact. This, even though it's vulnerable 3, it only counts as 1 debuff application. So it's either that or we go like Twin Strike Strike. And just try to rush him down. I think we're just going to try to rush him down with just direct damage. And we'll assume... Yeah, I'm just going to skip that. And we'll assume that we will not be able to get through his 3 points of artifact. Alright, let's start by trying to figure out... It'd be nice to activate Clash, but it'd also be nice to get a huge body slam. And I'd rather... Okay, we'll defend, Clash. There we go. Then we will a Flash of Steel. Defend. So now I have enough to not take any damage. We'll Pommel Strike you. Anger you. Puts another copy of that in the deck. And then we're going to Body Slam for 10 over here. So we'll take no damage, and we've done a fair amount of damage to him. Okay. We're very close to activating Pennib as well. He's got 19 hit points left and no armor. He is going to hit me for 20 if I don't do anything. But I think we're just going to kill him. Yeah, the strikes won't quite be enough, but I can Warcry and almost certainly find... Yeah, and I can discard a card. So let's say I discard the Defend. I got 3 energy, which is perfect. So I can say Armaments, and then my Clash works. And I mean, it's fine. I've overkill. Oh my god, I gotta remember the potions, because I keep getting one. Yeah, let's oh, man, I'm terrible for that. We can get an upgraded Clash. We can also get an upgraded Cleave. We don't really have any splash damage. Although, the more Clashes, the more, likely it is that we're going to be able to use it. It's also free. I actually think we're just going to get the Clash. So, this way we get a question mark and then a camp. I would like to hit the elite. So, if I go, say, left, I can actually end up hitting 2 elites here. Would that be too dangerous? I mean, that's your relic route. That's really good. On the other hand, you can sometimes get relics at the question marks. We go question mark, question mark. Either way, we get the chest. There's the elite up there. So, I mean, if I go right, I end up hitting 1 elite regardless. If I go left, I can hit 2. I can always dodge that one if it turns out to be a problem. The question is this one safe to do? There's a camp right after. You know what? I think it's fine. And especially if I remember to use my goddamn potions. Okay, this is actually going to be a fairly annoying fight. So this guy likes to do a lot of damage. This guy's got a really annoying armor thing, and he likes to attack a bunch. We will... Let's see. We've got some draws available. We've got an upgraded bash and lots of vulnerability here as well. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to power down the Slaver as quick as possible. We might even be able to kill him on the first round. Depending on what we do here. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's drink a strength potion on this one. Get bashed. And get killed. Excellent. We'll take the 10 from this guy. I may as well battle treads. I'm not sure we've got any more, like, zero cost. Oh, well, yeah, no. Hit you. Like, I can body slam you for 2? How come I'm doing 2 damage? Oh, because strength applies to this. Really? Alright. So, the way this guy goes is every round he gets a bunch of block added to him, but every time he loses actual hit points from an attack, the amount of block he will get from that goes down. So he is really annoying because he's quite tanky. I might have wanted to use the block potion, but I can always just save that for the next battle as well. We do have an impervious over here. He's coming in for 10. If I upgrade defend, that'll block 8. Okay. Oh, and armaments will give me more armor as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to war cry. I can get rid of impervious, since it's not helpful right now. Because this will give me enough armor to block everything. I'd rather not take any more damage, so that's good. And we'll strike you there. That actually doesn't burn through your armor at all. So all I'm doing is sort of sitting idle here, but I might be able to do a more productive something. So he's going to hit me twice. Well, he's going to hit me for 12. I could block it all, but then I'm not doing any damage to advance. I think I'm going to have to bash him to make him vulnerable. And at least I can hit him a bunch of times to reduce the buff. I did draw the block, though. I'm going to use a potion. This is exactly 12. And this way, this removes... It makes his buff a little bit weaker going forward here. So we can actually progress. Okay. So that's all blocked. He's still vulnerable. We've got a Battle Trance. We got an Armaments Plus as well. But using the Clash is going to be hard because the Battle Trance is a thing. If I Armaments Plus first, it will upgrade the Battle Trance to give me 1 extra card. On the other hand, I could Battle Trance first and then Armaments Plus to upgrade more stuff. I guess it comes down to how much in here is upgraded versus not. I think I'll use the Battle Trance first. I prefer not to take any damage, so we're going to Armaments. We will defend. And the Pommel Strike will actually do damage to him. Twin Strike will do somewhat more, since the card draw... Actually, the card draw could be handy. Well, no, because we actually know what's in there. Oh! And I can't draw cards! Ah, poop! I could have done extra hit points. I forgot I couldn't draw cards. That is not an ability I'm used to seeing. Yeah, I really don't have a lot going on here. Well, we'll strike... Oh, we got Pendib going on. Double damage. Oh, good. We got the kill. Whew! Alright. An energy potion, and... Whenever... It's a power, so by playing it, I would heal 2 hit points. Okay, no. We're gonna go for Offering. Pommel Strike's still good, but Offering is fantastic. Cost 0. It does eat 4 of your hit points, but you gain 2 energy and draw 3 cards. It's an exhausted card, so it's only once per battle. We're going to take a risk. Oh, I hate this fight. This is so bad. Especially without a lot of splash damage. Look how many attacks are going on here. Okay, well, first of all, if we're going to win this, we are going to spot weakness to get some extra strength. And I will drink this as well for even more. And do we start with the war cry? I don't like that it costs me something. You know, depending on what we get. Okay, well, we can't play all these defense. Let's say it's possible that we can actually use Clash here. Saving like 5 points of damage isn't going to do much for us this round. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for like... We're going to try to burn down the guy who's got the least amount of hit points as quickly as possible. I do have the energy potion. I forgot about that. Use it and drop 2 defends. Again, that doesn't do much for us this turn, since we still can't trigger the Clash. Although I could have, if I'd done it differently. Alright, we're just going to eat a whack pile of attacks. And try to find the right place to use an energy. I did get the cleave, right? Did I buy cleave? I don't remember. Okay. This is going to be a pretty substantial turn. So we're going to offer. We've got an impervious. I mean, they're only hitting us for 14. We could draw more cards as well, which I think is fine. So we can't draw any more cards after that. So we will impervious. It's overkill on this round. Right, and it opens up the body slam. You know what? If I say bash you and body slam you for 54 while you're vulnerable, that would please me greatly. So then we'll just twin strike this one for 26 and kill him as well. Okay, we salvaged this. This was looking very sketchy. We still haven't used our energy potion. Okay, he's entangling me, so I won't be able to attack this round. Which, depending on my draw, wow, that is really annoying. Okay, he's only going to do 3 damage to me, luckily, but... Yeah, that is really too bad. If I'd drawn a bunch of defense, it would have been fine. Lucky that didn't happen last round, because I needed to attack with, like, all the things in the universe. Let's battle trance first, to see all of our options. I think we're going for the kill. Oh no, that doesn't leave him enough. Whoops. So we're gonna take 19 here. Oh, and we're vulnerable. Although I think that already factors in the vulnerable. Yeah. If I had energy potion, would that have saved my bacon? Ugh, we're gonna pendant him for 57. Sure. Okay. That could have been optimized in a million different ways. Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Okay. Dexterity Potion makes your blocks more blocky. Upgraded Corruption. Skills cost 0. Whenever you play a skill, exhaust it. So it slowly removes the skills from your deck. Skills are things like blocks, for example. Leaving you mostly with just attacks at the end, which might not be so bad. This removes all non-attack cards in your hand. You gain a bunch of block. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. So there's an example of some of your draw synergy. Your exhaustion synergy. It does mean we very quickly activate all of our attacks, including Clash. But it's 2 mana, like 2 energy to play. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. This might be insane. We're gonna rest, thank goodness. Heal some hit points. Because that was... Oh yeah, and we have the option of getting a card. I will actually take the upgraded Shrug It Off. I don't want to overinflate my deck too much. Although at this point the skills are sort of self-cleaning, so it's not awful. Okay, we are going to go for a big first turn. We're going to start with the Offering. Draw a bunch of cards from that, get energy. And we actually might hit a bit of a hand limit issue. I don't know what it is. I think I'm going to Armaments, because if nothing else, the armor is going to be good. And then I'll Battle Trance. Yeah, hand is full. We'll Shrug It Off. So he's going to hit for 21. If I can weaken him, I don't know. Do I have things that weaken people? Oh, I do just have, like, massive... Oh, hold on. We're going to Impervious. And Body Slam. I suppose I could add more armor, but at this point, just striking will do more. So, take 56. And I'm not going to take any damage. And then, yeah, I'll just strike you. No, Pommel Strike would have been the same. Oh, I guess I could still Warcry. But I'll hold off, because I'm unlikely to be able to do anything with it, and it'll just exhaust itself from the deck, so... Alright, I'm feeling the Impervious love now. I was, like, not sure about it for a while, but... Boop. There's a Corruption, for example, but we're just gonna bash. And kill you. Okay, Explosive Potion. Nice AoE. We are full. We're gonna have to make sure to use it. I don't think a second spot weakness makes a ton of sense. Blood for Blood does get cheaper every time you lose HP in combat, and that includes, like, anything we do to ourselves, too. Can get very cheap. Tends to be like a zero-cost attack. Just not early on. Doesn't let you do the initial burst. Our Pact will help with that. I don't think we need the thing is we've got quality attacks. So, we're going to do that. Get a Relic. Give me something good. Champion Belt. Whenever you apply Vulnerable, also apply Weak. Oh, that's nice, because we do apply Vulnerable with a Bash. Now, I don't feel like I've got enough hit points to take on the Elite here, so I'm just going to go for the question mark. And, oh, it's an event. Pay 100 gold, get Jaxed. Jax is a card. Where you play it, you lose 3 H points, but you gain 2 strength. You know what? Let's do it. And we'll go... I wasn't really thinking about it, but I'm thinking more question marks is good. We can search to find potions. We already have potions, but we could get rid of some of these. You know what? I'm just going to do that. At least we didn't take any damage. We get an extra campfire here. And yeah, there's a fight, but this one shouldn't be too bad. Especially if I remember to use my potions. Alright, these guys are a little bit annoying. The guy in the back likes to buff each of their strength as well as heal. The guy in the front will armor the guy in the back. I tend to prioritize killing the guy in the back first. Especially if I can keep this guy weak. We do have the possibility of getting our Body Slam combo off. Let's Offering first. I think it's fine to play Corruption into defend, and then use a bunch of cheap attacks. I'm gonna bash first to apply Vulnerable. Yeah, I can like killing Mystic. He doesn't do as much damage, but I hate when he starts getting off heals. There's 27. Is there a 21? Okay. Use the Clash Plus. There might have been a more optimal way to do that. I guess I should take this card draw. No, okay. Actually, I should have clashed first. We got a Pen Nib charged up for next turn. And, oh yeah, I gotta remember to use my potions. I suppose I could have Energy Potion there. I'm gonna be impervious this turn, so... That's free and gets removed. Okay, I gotta say, this Corruption is actually pretty good. Shrug it off. Draw another card. Flash of Steel for lots. Well, let me impervious first. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, I might want to actually leave some of these in here. I forgot they're getting removed. Although, it'll just guarantee that I draw a crap ton of attacks if I just, like, clear all these things out. Which, at this point, I'm quite happy to just find lethal. I have full energy. How incredible is that? Warcry. discard something that... Well, actually... I don't think it matters, but... Here, we'll do this. Draw a bunch. Play this. Upgrade whatever was missing. Bash for the vulnerable. Clash. Anger. Yeah, like... I'm digging it. I'm worried it's a little single-minded. I think we can live without the dexterity potion. I was thinking about swapping some stuff around, but we're okay there. Dropkick is actually fairly nifty. Because assuming the enemy is vulnerable, which we only do with a bash, and we've really only got the one, but then it does effectively play itself for free. You do get the triple strength contribution to Heavy Blade, but it's also expensive. I think one dropkick's going to be fine. So we will rest. And I would... Infernal Blade's pretty good too. But yeah, we don't actually have a cleave. My deck's getting pretty big though. Still, I think the cleave would be a good addition to the deck. If we get a super clean fight in this fight, especially if we can Burning Blood and heal up 6, we might consider doing an upgrade at the campfire. Although with Armaments Plus, it's not as necessary. Oh, these guys are douches. So they're the ones that buff themselves with a thing where they are going to gain strength every single turn. I'm 100% sure we'll want to do some explosive. I don't know if, like, if they get vulnerable, if they take more from that or not. We actually have a terrible first turn. Because we've got 2 clashes and we can't use them. And we don't need to defend. So I guess I'm going to try to get rid of that. I'm going to draw a card from Shrug It Off as well. So, alright, if I play this and draw an attack, then I can use my clashes. No, but I think it's still worth doing this. I do have the energy potion. So now if I do this, my clashes are active. Okay. So I may as well do this. Pen Nib's really far away, so... Down to 8. So I may as well Twin Strike him, because no matter what, I have to use 2 attacks to kill him. I guess I should use Flash of Steel for the draw first. Oh! Speaking of draws. And that was not helpful. I might want to keep Battle Trance in my deck for when I actually had energy instead. But there was a chance that we might... I don't know. That was maybe very, very foolish. Let's use Jax to gain more strength. I mean, we will self-injure, but I think that's okay. So, if I block 12, then this gets doubled. Oh, math is hard. I think I want to apply all the damage to this cultist. And 21. There we go. Actually, so I'll anger this guy. Okay, the important thing was to try to kill that guy without overkilling him too much. So we'll take 1. But yeah, he's gaining 3 strength at the end of every turn. So they can be very dangerous if you can't burn them down quickly enough. I would prefer not to do any more damage to myself if I don't need to. So I'm thinking about skipping Offering, but I can't kill him this turn. I also can't block enough. It might save me more to just Offering instead. I don't know. Kind of 6-1 half doesn't either. Okay, he's gonna hit me for 4. Which is the same that Offering does. Okay, I should have done that instead of blocked. Because what I'm thinking is, if I just drew enough damage, then I do that. So I could have... yeah. Alright, fair enough. Fire Potion is a lot of burst damage. We could get another Clash. And I'm very tempted. Inflame's good, because it does give you even more strength. But we don't really have a lot of, like, multi-strike cards. We could get more Anger, but I think the 1's enough. I think I'm gonna get another Clash. It does, you know, maybe thicken up our deck in annoying ways, but... So, if I rest here, 24 hit points, that brings me to exactly 100% for the boss fight, which I guess is fine. Upgrading is nice, too. That is a weak over here. And we don't really have anything that gives weak. Well, that's not true. Champion's Belt does apply a little bit of weak when we vulnerable them, which isn't much. Iron Wave is nice, but I think when it comes to, like, attacks we have to pay for, we'll hold off. If there was another cleave, I'd probably take it. So extra cards at the start is very nice. So this fella over here, the Collector, he does go and summon a bunch of minions. We have kind of a poor start, again, with the double defend here and the Clash. I'm thinking we're going to start removing the defense when we get an ability. So, and no attack coming. So, I mean, we're just going to bash him. And the nice thing about that is he's vulnerable, so this is a free drop kick. And a new draw. And a Flash of Steel, and a new draw. And we'll cleave because it's more damage. And that is that. You can save these for now. Alright, so he's going to summon some critters. 2 guys, I think. And I think everyone's going to want to attack after this. Oh, it's 3 guys. Oh, yeah, this fight. They are indeed all attacking. But we do have Impervious. Now, that exhausts regardless. So, I think this is a fine time to Corruption. We'll gain Strength. I will go ahead and drink this potion right now. It does give us a little bit more block. It might not be strictly required, but we're going to do it. We're going to Offering here. Now, that does lose actual hit points, so the armor doesn't help. Same thing with the Jax. But I think we'll get Jaxed up anyway. Again, hit points don't matter after this, because we will full heal after the boss fight. Draw 2 cards and choose 1 to discard. Which I think will be the regular strike. Assuming we can trigger the Clash, which will mostly depend on what happens with all the Battle Trance stuff. Yeah, that's not bad. Wow, we can really go off like crazy. Clash is now activated. And 24. It's slightly annoying that we actually can't quite kill it. But we do have to trim down these minions a bit. So, I mean, since we're going to be short 1 over here, and we don't have anything to do with 1, I'll do something like that. Oh my god, Pen Nib is active? For a 90-point body slam? Alright, we'll turn that on the boss. Oh, he's vulnerable! 135. Could we... God damn. I don't think the Fire Potion does vulnerability, and we can't kill him this turn anyway. With the Fire Potion, because if it does trigger with vulnerable, then it's still just going to be 30. But I don't think it does. Yes, it's just damage from attacks, not other things. So we take no damage here. Not that it matters again. I guess I could have even upgraded a card, as it turns out. How nuts is that? If I defend for free, I can then Clash for 30. Boom. And his minions go away. What a clean fight over here. Money, Dex Potion, and another card. It's power. If your HP is below 50%, gain an extra energy at the start of every turn. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe? Exhaust your hand, deal a bunch of damage for each exhaust card, and it exhausts itself. I don't think that's really there. I'm wondering about Berserk, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we want Juggernaut. I think we want to keep our deck very similar to what we've got now. Choose a relic. Curse Key. You gain an energy at the start of each turn. Whenever you open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. Which probably means we'll get 1 extra curse added to our deck per act. Like, because we're going to start avoiding chests, which is weird. Would we? Maybe we wouldn't avoid chests, because relics are still pretty good. Oh, I like Black Blood. It's a direct upgrade to Burning Blood. It's only an extra 4 hit points per combat, but it's pretty sweet. Bunch of extra cards. I don't think we need that. The question is, do we want the extra energy? We actually do a lot of stuff for free, especially with Corruption now. And there's a good chance we're going to be able to keep getting energy potions. I'm actually just going to get Black Blood. I don't know if that was brilliant or not. It probably wasn't. Since I chose it, it's probably not the right decision. But there we have it. Well, we're going to put another cut in here, and we are going to start on Act 3 in the next episode. I wonder where we'll go. Probably on this side, potentially face the elite. Because we can go one fight, shop, question mark, question mark, question mark, elite. Although, when do we campfire if we do that? Normal fight, question mark. Our first campfire would be that far away? Is that true? Wow, that is an incredibly dangerous branch. Yeah, there or there. And that would be a second, like 2 elites in a row without a campfire in between. I mean, we do have black blood, but it's only going to take us that far. So far. Well, we'll figure out what we're going to do next time. Thanks for watching, folks. See you then.